today's episode, I'm going to share with you a few DIY closet costumes from my closet, hopefully to inspire you to use what you have. When you use what you have, when you tell yourself, I'm not buying anything, I'm going to use something in this home to create a costume, you force yourself to think and to think outside of the box. And right there is where creativity lives. When you have a limit, when you have a little bit, you really get creative. So I'm using my own makeup that I've had for ages, mainly Ben Nye. I think this is an excellent product, an excellent brand. And I bought a $5 kit from CVS because I'm extra nervous and I really want to get it right. So just in case anything falls short, I want to have the kit to rely on. So I'm just going to start right away. The alien that I have chosen for my first costume, which is my alien tourist costume, is Nebula from the Avengers. Nebula has a really distinctive look, and the Avengers is a really popular movie, so you will get recognized. If I do it right, you will get recognized. So I'm going to grab my Master Precise eyeliner. I lost my footage. I don't know what happened. I recorded a talk through video. I really enjoyed myself. I felt like I was sitting down talking to a friend. When I went to edit, it was lost. I had to re-record and I was no longer home alone, so the video to follow is a voiceover. So I'm going to put down a very thin layer of Healthy Skin Neutrogena foundation. We need something for the makeup to adhere to, and so we don't need to go too hard with the foundation. I love an alien with no eyebrows, so I'm trying to get rid of my eyebrows here. I am using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Using my photo of Nebula as a guide, I'm grabbing my eyeliner and creating the panels on Nebula's face. Nebula has a piece of hardware over her eye, which looks like a silver ring. I'm going to use my eyeliner to map out where I want that ring to be, the width, the length, and I'm going to return to it to fill it in later. There are many different versions of Nebula out there. Choose your guide and follow your guide. Don't rush, because when you rush, you miss something or you mess up. Just take your time. I attempted to use that purple makeup that I bought from CVS from the Halloween makeup, and it was not really good. So then I went and used Amethyst from my Ben Nye Eyeshadow palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. It's beautiful, it's good quality, and it happens to have a metallic finish. I think it works out great for this look because Nebula is a cyborg, so she has a robotic metallic finish to her skin as well. So I'm going to grab Azalea from the Ben Nye palette to fill in the side panels. Be sure to gently tap on the eyebrow area where we applied the milk makeup, because if we rub it, if we wipe, we might smear the milk eyeliner off of our brows, and we don't want to do that. So when it comes to the eyebrow application, just pat the paint or the powder onto the eyebrow. No wiping motion, just patting. I'm going to fill in the ring now, and I'm going to use Maran metallic powder in number 129 silver. This is a great professional powder, so upon application it just looks exactly like foil. It's really beautiful, really high quality. I use a mixing medium to mix the powder. I use Maran's mixing medium actually. So I'm just filling in the ring here and taking liberties with how thick and how jagged I want the edges to be. If you don't have a silver eyeshadow, you can use NYX Milk Pencil. I've seen many different versions of Nebula, and in a few of those versions, her silver ring is actually white. So you can take liberties here. On the lower jaw panels, I'm applying NYX Milk as a base so that when I apply the Azalea eyeshadow over, it can be slightly lighter. Realizing that I do not own black eyeshadow, I'm using my black lipstick to create dimension and shadow on the third smallest panel close to the jaw. So I'm using black lip liner here because we're going to use purple lipstick and it blends in really nicely with the purple panel down my face, but we need to separate our lips. The lipstick that I'm using is called Matte Glam and is by Milani. Milani's entire matte lipstick collection is gorgeous. I'm grabbing Silver Eyeshadow by Ben Nye and applying it to my Cupid's bow just to separate my lips a bit more from my face. So a lot of makeup, a lot of Halloween makeup is pretty much going back and forth. We lose a lot of integrity when we apply makeup, so we constantly have to go back and redefine those borders, and that's what I'm doing here with my Precise Maybelline eyeliner. I'm just redefining the outline of the hardware on Nebula's face. I'm adding scratches to the hardware, to the silver part of the hardware, to create shadows and textures. So these scratch marks are freehand, but I don't want them to be perfect, so I'm going to apply silver powder over the scratch marks to make sure they're not too dark and too perfect, just to give them a bit of gradient color rather than just a sharp black line. Here I'm going back in with my black lipstick and giving myself a nice smoky eye. So this is pretty much the definition of DIY. Work with what you have. I don't own black eyeshadow. I'm not going to buy it just for this one moment. I'm using my black lipstick. You work with what you have, you make it all work, and you realize how creative you can really be. I'm using the black lipstick as well to contour. I love a feline contour where the eyebrow meets the nose. But for this one, I'm taking it all the way down to the center of my nose just because it's appearing too flat, it's appearing too one dimension, and in order to make her pop, we have to contour as need be. I'm adding some brown eyeliner just to make sure to cover up any skin that I may see in my lash line. Going back in with Silver by Ben Nye, I am adding a little pop to the inner corner of my eyes, a little highlight, and highlight to the tip of my nose as well. I'm grabbing my black eyeliner again and darkening the lines. Since we've lost the darkened lines when we powdered down, it's good to go back and just clean up and redefine whatever we lost. I'm also creating these two lines on my forehead. The Nebula that I'm referencing has these two lines on her forehead. I really like this black eyeliner by Maybelline. I might start using it. I might start doing a cat eye. I bought it a long time ago and only used it once, but it seems to stay in shape. It stays wet. We'll see. Anyhow, I'm grabbing my black lip liner to create a very thin eyebrow. The Nebula that I'm referencing has one thin eyebrow. I wasn't going to do it, but my husband said to go ahead and do it. I'm grabbing my black lipstick again to darken up my smoky eye, and then I'm going to grab Pure Gold by NYX, and I'm going to add a gold waterline. I love gold eyeliner in the waterline or bronze eyeliner in the waterline. It just makes your eyes sparkle. It makes you look beautiful. I'm totally taking liberties here. Nebula does not have gold eyeliner, but you know what? It's a really pretty color to break up the purple and the blue, and it's my look, so I'm putting my spin on it. I am gonna go in and add a little bit of silver eyeshadow to give my my smoky eye a nice pop. So we're gonna stop here because we can really go on forever, right? When it comes to makeup, we can keep going highlights and shadows and more distinction. But we're stopping here. I'm just gonna add a bit of purple eyeshadow to my forehead to make sure to cover up as much hair as possible. If you're using a bald cap, I think that will take this look to its highest level. I would love to use a bald cap, but I was just doing this quickie for you all on YouTube, and I didn't want to buy a bald cap. So my Nebula has hair and antennas, and it's a cool little outfit, and she's visiting Earth, and she's having a great time. If I were you, I'll do the makeup on the neck as well, and on the ears, and even on the arms if your arms are exposed. When it comes to skin, I think that you have to go all in with makeup, with Halloween makeup. Unless you're really lighthearted and carefree, which I'm not. When it comes to makeup and Halloween, I like to go all in, so I would be the type to cover up all skin. Anyhow, thank you again for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm inserting some footage from my first and second try. So you're gonna see the ring go from my right eye to my left eye. That's just because I've mixed up the footage at the end. Anyhow, it'll be really cool if you add binoculars, if you add old cameras or old camcorders that you may have laying around to your look here, because it will give you the look of the tourist, the accessories that you would need to play the part. Anyhow, good luck, have fun. It's not worth it if you're not having fun. And again, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. And like I mentioned, I have 2 more or 3 more costumes to show you, DIY costumes to show you. So please stay tuned and have a great day.